Hi. In the first topic, we have already discussed about the nature of acid and bases and how to identify it using the indicators. And now in this topic, we are going to discuss about 4 facts. How acids and bases reacts with metals, and acids reacting with carbonates, acids with metal hydrogen carbonates, and to identify carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas. Do you know why source substances like pickles are not kept in brass and copper? Okay, after this experiment you are going to recognize it. Let us have a look how the reaction takes place between an acid and a metal. For this experiment we require materials: a test tube, delivery tube with 1 hole rubber stopper, dilute HCl, zinc granules and a lightened candle. Take about 10 ml of dilute HCl acid in a test tube and add some zinc granules, and immediately place a 1 hole rubber cork with a delivery tube and carefully observe. You will be seeing bubbles of gas evolving through the hydrochloric acid and to the delivery tube. Any acid that reacts with zinc or any other metal forms its corresponding salt and hydrogen gas is evolved. In this experiment, I am using only dilute hydrochloric acid, so that the reaction takes place slowly. Now I think you know why acids are not placed in metals, because they corrode away the metal. That is why the source substances like pickles are always kept in porcelain or glass jars. Let us test the gas evolved during the experiment is hydrogen or not. Now place a lightened candle near the delivery tube and watch carefully. The gas evolving out of the delivery tube catches the fire and burns slowly with a popping sound. From this, we can confirm that the gas is hydrogen. We have to be very careful while doing this experiment, as hydrogen is explosive. It may create a havoc in your lab. So, always do the experiment only under the supervision or guidance of a teacher. And remember to do this experiment with dilute HCl only. When a lightened match is brought near hydrogen gas, it burns with a popping sound. Now let us check how bases reacts with metals. Again, to do this experiment we are going to need a test tube, zinc granules, sodium hydroxide solution, 1 hole rubber cork with a delivery tube. Take about 10 ml of sodium hydroxide solution in a test tube. Add some zinc granules to it and place a rubber cork with the delivery tube. Observe carefully. Again we are going to see gas escaping out of sodium hydroxide solution into the delivery tube. Sodium hydroxide reacts with zinc, forming sodium zincate and hydrogen gas evolving out of it. From this activity we can say that base reacts with metals, forming its corresponding salt and hydrogen gas. Sodium hydroxide reacts with zinc, forming sodium zincate and hydrogen gas. Kindly note that all the bases does not react with metals, and so far here we are using concentrated sodium hydroxide solution, so the reaction takes place a little bit fast. Now we are moving ahead into the third part of acids reacting with carbonates. For this experiment, we are taking a test tube, anhydrous sodium carbonate, dilute HCl and 1 hole rubber cork with a delivery tube. Take about a half gram of sodium carbonate in a test tube and add 2 ml of dilute HCl to it. We will observe a quick effervescence of gas evolving out of the salt. Sodium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid, forming sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide gas. Reaction of acid with metal hydrogen carbonate involves same. Take a test tube and add 2 ml of dilute HCl to half gram of metal hydrocarbonate. We will again observe a quick effervescence of carbon dioxide and forming respective salt and water. From these activities, we can conclude that reaction of metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates with acid gives the corresponding salt and carbon dioxide water. Let us know how to test that the gas evolved during the process is carbon dioxide. When a lighted candle is brought near the delivery tube, the gas getting out of the salt puts off the flame. From this, we can conclude that carbon dioxide gas puts off the flame. Let the carbon dioxide gas be immersed into a test tube with calcium hydroxide and observe the color. When carbon dioxide gas passes over calcium hydroxide solution, it turns into milky white calcium carbonate. This is the same thing which happens in our houses when they are being whitewashed. Calcium hydroxide solution or lime water, which is painted onto the walls, reacts with the atmospheric carbon dioxide, forming bright white calcium carbonate. When carbon dioxide gas is passed over moist litmus blue paper, it turns into red, as carbon dioxide is acidic. Once again, I remember you how to test carbon dioxide. First, when a lighted match is brought near a carbon dioxide, it puts off the flame. Second, when carbon dioxide is passed over calcium hydroxide or lime water solution, it turns into milky white calcium carbonate. And the third, when carbon dioxide is passed onto a moist blue litmus paper, it turns to red.
Thanks for viewing my channel. If you like it, please share it to the needed students and make them subscribe and post a comment of your need.